Okay, story time. Alright, everybody, welcome back. Today I'll be talking about stories when me and Phantom were in a bit of a dispute. Story 1. He called me Blue Boy, so I called him Loser. So there I was, minding my own business, probably chasing Teddy or stealing cheese from the fridge, when he showed up. You know who I'm talking about. Purple hoodie, thinks he's all powerful, has creepy voice. Yep, no other than Phantom. So he comes walking up to me outside saying, well, if it isn't Blue Boy. And I said, oh, Blue Boy, because I called you Purple Guy. Yeah, very clever. Seriously, is that the best you got? So I wear blue all the time. So what? It's not like it's my whole personality. Anyway, he shows up in the middle of the grasslands looking all dramatic and stuff. Then he says, this is the end, Blue Boy. I'm taking what's mine. So obviously, I do what any other normal person would do. I run in circles around him. Like actual circles. He spawns a scythe out of nowhere, swinging it around, but he's too slow. And I'm like, come on, Purple Guy, you gotta swing faster than that. And he says, stop moving. Let me think about it. No. So then he pulls this classic villain move of trying to teleport behind me. That obviously doesn't work. So I run up a tree and start eating some cheese. He says, come down here and fight me, you coward. And I say, only if you stop calling me Blue Boy. Never. Okay then, I dub you Loser. And I kid you not, he screamed like at the top of his lungs. Scared a flock of birds. One of them pooped on his shoulder. Best day ever. He froze and looked up at me, gritting his teeth. I said, you got a little something right there. And he says, I will destroy you for this. And I smiled and said, yeah, take your time. Then I hit the ground, and before he could teleport, I stuck a note on his back saying, better luck next time, hoodie. And if you think that was funny, that's just beginning. These stories get crazier and crazier as they go on. So let's get on to the next one. Story 2. I made his trap backfire. So I'm in the house eating some cereal when I see him outside my window, just at the front door, knocking. I go to the door, I open the door, Phantom backs away a little bit so that he can give his edgy speech or whatever. And he says, this is your last warning, Blue Boy. Come face me or your house is mine. I'm already out here. Okay, but why are you even back? Don't you like me to recharge or something after that last battle? If you can even call it a battle. Phantom says, you mock me at every turn. That's only because you look like a dollar store potato head. You take that back. No. Then he suddenly floats up a few feet off the ground, arms wide like he's doing some sort of transformation. He says, this time I have prepared for your speed. He stomps the ground and then boom! My yard lights up with these weird glowing purple things. He must have binged to watch some Villain 101 on how to set up trap. I say, oh snap, you turned my yard into a laser tag arena. Nice. After that, he tries to zap me, but I run on the house and start running around in circles. I say, you might have prepared for my speed, but you haven't prepared for me. He says, no, my traps, my strategy, yeah, your self-respect, that's gone too. He tries to run away, but slips on a wet patch of grass and lands straight into a bush. Teddy soon went over and started biting his ankles. And after he got free, he limped off like a soggy raccoon. So, I tipped another note to his back, saying, still a loser. Love, Blue Boy. Story 3. Attack on the laundry basket. So, I'm just relaxing on the couch when I hear a loud scream. It sounded like it came from my room. You know where I'm going with this, right? Yeah, of course you do. Yeah, Phantom broke into my room. And as the title of this story says, he landed in my laundry basket. Still laying in the laundry, he muffles, I have returned. And I say, dude, you broke into my room just so you can beat up my laundry? He yanks himself out and trips on a blue blanket and falls face first into my bed. And I'm just standing there like, you just invaded my napping space. That's like a war crime. He tries to throw his scythe, but it just bounces off the closet door and bonks him on the head. He groans, rolls off the bed, points at me all dramatic, and says, this isn't over. It is today. So I grab my pillow, zip behind him, and gently whack him in the back of the head. One little tap is just enough. He groans again and teleports mid-fall. If I were to guess, he probably slammed into a tree or something. And, get this. This all happened in one day. Now, all three of these stories, they all took place in one day. One after the other. In order. So bro really took an L 0 to 3 in one day. That's crazy. So I fix my window and go back to eating my cookie. And after that, I left a little note on my mailbox just in case if he comes back saying, Warning! Fast blue guy lives here. No guys in purple hoodies allowed. Especially if you have dark magic and is evil. Now, I couldn't get through all the stories today, so let's just do a lightning round. Lightning round! He challenged me to a dance battle. Long story short, I win. He tried to legally ask me for cheese. He tried to illegally ask me for cheese. He tried to illegally turn me into cheese. He tried blowing up my house on opposite day. Long story short, it did not go well for him. Yeah, Phantom's really bad with this whole villain thing. I really hope he does not get better though. But that's all I have for today. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to never miss a video. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.